Such a lovely place. And would you look at that? How lucky. I'm lucky to be in a place like this. Aha! Delectable. And convenient too, I'm practically swimming in strawberries. Oh, really? I am quite the lucky one to be in a place like this. Although, I do sincerely doubt that the caves are as picturesque as the rest of this landscape. Ah? Never mind, I stand corrected. Certainly expansive, but I don't see any iron. Ah, once again, I am pleasantly corrected. Just lighting that up before dark, and you're exactly the reason I was doing that. And you too, sir. Out of my way. Fantastic, yes, keep approaching. Not you, though. Such a big sacrifice, such a small impact. Couldn't be me, certainly. While I wrote that, let's do a bit of reading. All about fishing. Huh. If you wish to catch more than a measly salmon or cod, you'll first need a starcatcher's rod. I like that rhymes, very darling. Once you get your hands on one, it's time to cast. Keep your hands on the bobber and patiently wait for your time to strike. These fish won't give in so easily, so make sure to hit all of their sweet spots until you reel them in. Not every fish will fight the same way, so be ready for anything, especially those legendary fish you might have heard about. Different fishes will react differently when being reeled in. Knowing all the different sweet spots will make your fishing journey just a bit easier. Basic, frozen. Huh. Okay. You know, I do think I could stand being a pescatarian. Nothing else really tastes as good to me. Except for sweets, of course. But that's the case for everyone, right? Certainly. and I already feel much more secure. Aha! Yes! I was looking for something cute and warm and fuzzy and precious and adorable, and here it is! Well, okay, I can't just kill the mother. Count yourselves lucky! Do my eyes deceive me? Ah, thank goodness! I'm certain I can make it on my own, but... seeing other people, that's quite the relief. Quite the nice place they have. Oh, I hear them. Aha! Alright, okay, wait. I don't know these people. I need to be winsome. Salutations, sir. If you turn around, you'll see me. You really will. Hi. Oh. Goodbye. Salutations to you too as well. Seems there's 2 breeds of strawberry. Well, I am certainly not complaining about that. Goodness, these streets are a bit dark. You all ought to be a bit more careful with your architecture. Okay, fishing rod, bobber, twine, and the hook, and okay, awesome. Time to try this out. Not easily traversable terrain, I'll tell you. I think next I will be making some bridges for these folks, not just torches. And oop, alrighty. Oop. And cast. This is definitely more difficult than vanilla fishing, but it is fun. Gosh, oh! Wow, very fancy! What? Huh? What does that mean? Sorry, what is it? I don't see anybody. Huh. Well, that's weird. I feel like there's the faintest delay, but that might just be me coping. Oh no. It's at least a C+. There we go. can make some notes of my own when necessary. Oh! Oh, no, they'll get into a fight. Oh, I want to watch this. Who wins? I'm betting on the guy in the back. I like an underdog. Oh my goodness! I don't think I've ever seen that before. They both died simultaneously to one another. Oh, that's kind of funny. And kind of grim. But more arrows for me. I wonder if the fish are different when it rains. Let's see, where did I leave off? Whilst fishing for one of the harder fishes, you might feel something extra pulling your hook down. You found a treasure. But do you have the skill to catch it without letting the fish swim away? So far, no. Stronger fishes might hide stronger loot. Be ready for a hard fight if you wish to catch the best treasures. Treasures are the best ways to find cosmetics for your rods. Huh. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be catching any of those soon. Silver-veiled perch. A small perch with scales resembling silver. Well, yes, I suppose. A popular type of bass common due to the ocean. It hides during the night due to its lack of bravery. Me too, little buddy. And... no. A small devious fish, said to often mispronounce words. Well, this one is just like me too. Thankfully, I can edit out most of my mistakes. Quite convenient for me. I did a bit of exploring, didn't really find anything noteworthy. So, do you have anything useful? Wait. Excuse me. Ooh, I'm getting a lot better at this. I did spend a few minutes just entirely fishing without recording. More than a few, actually. Well, more like I forgot to record, but we don't have to discuss that. No, you can't eat it. Well, dang it, there go my plans. That is neat. You know what I ought to do? Oh. Lots of beautiful flowers, but that's quite typical. Thankfully. Makes everything just a bit sweeter. I had a brief time where I was into floriography, but I can't really remember what most of the meanings are. That's what floriography is. It's sort of like the quote-unquote language of flowers and what they signify. Most of them are positive, but some of them are very negative, and I think that's quite funny. Giving someone a bouquet of lovely flowers, and in Victorian England or whatever, whenever floriography was really popular, it would have meant something really mean. Not that I do that, of course. Certainly not. Huh? The what? Hello? Is that the it? Oh, I see. Oh. I wrote a little journal. I've been seeing a rather strange individual, one who seems to bring on strange experiences. I am not so sure as to what they want, but they seem as if they're not particularly hostile. All my attempts to communicate have failed. On my way home from an excursion, I gave them some food. They seemed to appreciate this, although no words were exchanged. All right, I dare say it's time for a bit of exploration. I do say every biome of this sort is just really pretty. Only accentuated by all of the different flowers and plants, vegetation, mushrooms. Lovely, lovely peach trees and lovely, lovely peach. It's just utterly peachy. Well, I will easily throw out corn for these. Gosh, how could I have missed this flower forest right next to the strawberry fields? Orange tulips are some of my favorites, I think. I really like pink and green, but very specific shades of them. I like a mint green, I like a nice dark, earthy green. As for pink, I like sort of dustier or coral, salmon sort of shades. And I mean, I know they're orange tulips, but they do look a little bit pink. It's a color combination I like very much. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Well, that settles it. I know where I'd like to stay. Oh, sorry. I'll have to come back here later, transfer all of my stuff. Yep, this is definitely the perfect place for me to live. Oh, there's a pink one. Ah, variation. So, so beautiful. Ooh, I am quite happy right now. Everything is beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. The whole world is so beautiful, and everything in it, and everything that's alive. Dead things are also beautiful. Bones are cool. Hollowed out hives. Logs. I don't discriminate. Another one! Well. Hello, you two. Or should I say... you three! Oh my goodness, so cute. Finally sunrise. And would you look at that? And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and her name that sat on him was Death. No, on land. You should get on the land. They have legs now, several of them. Who are you? Oh, hey! Don't run. It's all right. Come on over here. We can share. The individual seems to be able to change its shape. It revealed itself once again. it fled before I could offer it some love. Alright, so at this point I have pretty much no idea what that thing is, but I do know that it likes beef, and it's shy. It keeps being described as the obsessed. That seems a little pathologizing to me. I mean, who doesn't like a nice piece of beef every now and then? I guess all I can do now is theorize and wait to see them again. Not ideal, but... ah, well. That's the way of things. There they are. Oh my! Are they... Okay, that was weird. They didn't really hurt me. I'm willing to give one. You have very many arms, so it would likely be quite comfortable.